Welcome to another edition of the Lynn Lowdown, and today we have a special guest. We have Miss Pamela Sargent back with us. I think, what was it, 2 years ago was the last time we had you?
I was trying to figure that out today. I think it was about 2 years ago.
Yeah, that sounds about right. 2 years fly by, but how's it been? How are you?
I'm good. It's been different. We had to close our doors in March because of the whole COVID-19 situation. So, good thing for Zoom, we were able to move our classes online, and we've been just streaming classes that way. So it's been a transition, but a successful one, I think.
Yeah, when you guys got the news that when you first got the news that this may be a possibility that you guys would have to close down the building, and then when it set into reality, what was kind of the steps that you took leading up to you guys closing down in March?
I think it came down to, watching the news really closely. And, I've never listened to the governor more in my life, day after day. But, we just took guidance from the state. And I think our last day in there was March 16th. It was a Saturday. And that's when, the news was really, ramping up on what was going on. And I just felt it wasn't safe to, be in large groups for the time being. So we've been out of the space since March, which is, kind of sad, but.
Yeah. How's it for your clients? Because you have so many classes throughout the day, beginning at 5 a.m. and then going on to the rest of into the evening. You're there all the time, whether it's group classes or individual workouts. How was it just for your clients?
I think it was a big transition for everyone, but they're great. A lot of our clients are, teachers, or they work in an office. They knew Zoom and they understood Zoom better than I did. I've never had to really use Zoom. So they adapted and they kind of taught me, which was interesting. But, we tried to create the same schedule. So we kept a 6 a.m. on the schedule. We kept an 8 a.m. We added a 12 noon because that's what people, seem to want. And we kept a 6 o'clock at night class. So, I was able to keep all of the trainers on payroll, and we didn't really have to change much because our clients kept supporting us and they kept their memberships, which was huge, because if they didn't, we would have been out of business,
Yeah, and we saw that a lot of small business owners, some of them are going out of business, and some who applied for the small business loans set by the government didn't get it, and they thought they would. You just talked about your clients being able to help you keep your doors open, keep you in business. But was there any thoughts that you might not make it through?
I don't know if I thought that we wouldn't make it through. My thoughts were on, I have to rebuild this again, because I don't think, if the business stops, it stops. But the relationships you build with your clients as a trainer, and I think in a lot of industries, hairdressers too, you see that a lot of them, or anyone that offers personal services, your clients become like family to you, and they're not going to leave you hanging. And this was just a testament to that. They stayed with us. A couple had to go, unfortunately, because online training wasn't for them, and that's not what they like to do. It's a very different experience than being in the gym and getting up and physically going to the gym. That's what a lot of people have to do, myself included, to, kind of get moving. But, the ones, probably 90% of our clients have stayed, which is awesome. And it just shows, how supportive they are. And I'm so lucky to have them. And the trainers too, they work this whole time. We technically worked through this whole time, but it was just from home.
Did you look at other small businesses and how they were doing their things, or other small business gym owners, how they were functioning? Did you guys kind of collaborate or just discuss some ideas how to just keep things afloat?
I think at one point we kind of all felt like the world stopped. So I would just, go on other people's Instagrams and, see what are they doing? Are they doing virtual classes? Some people already had online classes, which we didn't have. But you kind of learn from each other, like in any other industry. You see what works for other people and you try it. I noticed that a lot of people were offering online classes, so we gave it a shot, and we were lucky that it worked out.
Yeah. Now for you, a lot, as you said, a lot of yours is in person, on hands on. now that everything's kind of shifted, are you going to be doing more of these online courses?
I think, yeah, I think, we started last year. We did some challenges with loop bands. We were going to do a core challenge, so we created videos, and you can reach a bigger audience that way because they don't necessarily have to be from Lynn or travel to Lynn. So that was already kind of on the back burner, and we brought it online training forward, I guess you could say, with this. But I'm definitely going to keep it on the schedule as long as there's a need for it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think as we open back up, if people aren't ready to come back to the gym, we'll stream the classes from the gym.
Mm-hmm.
And, we're going to have to figure out, I'm sure it's going to go by square footage. How many people can we have in one room?
Yeah.
And then as far as the equipment, touching the weights, with sweaty hands, sweat. The whole thing is wearing a mask and covering your face. So it's going to be interesting to see how, we switch back to some type of normal.
Yeah, that's that. You just helped me with the transition. Yeah, I'm just talking about that. We're seeing everything slowly opening back up. Every business that's opening back up, whether it be barbershops, hair salons, they have, with the barbershops and hair salons, it's by appointment. You can't have so many people in there. So now with the gyms slowly opening up, a lot of gyms they have the group classes that are going on. Now, how is it going to be different now in your view? Just looking at you opening back up your business.
I think it's going to be different in that people are going to have to sign in. They're going to have to, sign up for a spot in the class. And if, the class is full, then they'll have to wait for the next one, which is going to mean more classes on the schedule, which is going to mean more trainers, which is going to mean I'm going to have to almost pay out, I'm going to be paying out while not taking it in. It's almost a lot more work,
mm-hmm.
But, we'll figure it out. We'll see what people like. And, with fitness, the beauty of fitness, you can work out anywhere. You can get your movement in, in all types of ways. So if we have to be outside, we'll go outside for a little while. On Monday, we're going to start some small group training outside and, kind of ease back into it that way. And I know that phase 2 includes personal training inside.
Mm-hmm.
So, we can ramp that back up again too. And I think it just depends on how people are feeling. If people want to, I don't know how people are going to feel about going into a gym and, being so close to other people. There's a lot behind that too.
Yeah, definitely. Also, I spoke with the CEO of the YMCA, and she talked about, since they're opening back up, they're getting rid of a lot of their old equipment or some of the equipments they have to put in new ones. One of the reasons was because of the pandemic. They just wanted to get new ones. As far as like equipment upkeep and equipment maintenance, how are you going to be able to just make sure that's clean and safe for everyone?
We're going to have to sanitize, wipe everything down. A cleaning company is going to have to come in initially and really, get that space tip top. It's pretty dusty right now. There hasn't been anyone in there. So we're going to need just an overhaul. And then, again, looking to the state for guidance and whatever they want us to do, we're going to have to do it, however, and, they want us to clean, sanitize, disinfect. I'm sure they'll let us know how they want us to do it. So, we know how to keep it clean before, but I think this is a little bit different, considering the circumstances.
Yeah, and now, is there going to be more requirements for clients to wear gloves and when they come in?
I go back and forth with the glove thing. We have a lot of nurses that go to the gym, and I've read a bunch on the gloves. I don't know if the gloves, unless you take the gloves off after touching something once, it's my understanding that the gloves, you're just kind of like spreading it around. I could be completely wrong. I don't know enough about the gloves.
Mm-hmm.
I read that the gloves aren't necessary, but if they are, and that's what they tell us to do at that time, we're going to comply with what they want us to do until we, figure out how to control this and go back to normal.
Yeah. That's something we all got to look at is moving forward, because things aren't just going to change as everything opens up. There's still some long-term effects to this pandemic that we all have to deal with, no matter where we work or what we do. There's still that long-term effect that many of us aren't certain of just because we have no answers right now.
Right. And that's the scariest part. And I think that's, what my whole thing was. You'd wake up each day like, okay, I'm not going to work. I'm kind of working. I'm working from home. How long is this going to last? How do my clients feel? How do people feel? I knew I wasn't feeling great about it. It's almost like you woke up like it was the Twilight Zone every day for so long. And now, I wonder what it's going to be like when people try to resume real life and gather in large groups. And that was, how we operated. We thrived on large group, the energy and, people and community. We might have to just break it down to smaller groups, more frequent classes.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, we all have to do what we got to do. This just something that none of us saw coming. So it's kind of, we've all been working on the fly, just trying to figure things out. So it's, I mean, everybody has done their best, especially small business owners that are still able to keep their doors open.
Yeah. What's the option? We try every angle and hope for the best.
Yeah, definitely. Now, for anyone that wants any information on Limitless Fitness, please let them know where they could go. Plug your social media pages and all that good stuff.
You guys can head over to limitlessfitnesslynn.com. You can fill out a questionnaire and, let us know what your fitness goals and needs are. Or you can head over to our Instagram, Limitless Fitness Lynn, or Facebook, Limitless Fitness, and shoot us a message on any of those outlets, and I'll be sure to get back to you guys.
All right.
I want to shout out the trainers really quick. Michaela, Aisha, Michelle, Gentry, and Eleni. They have worked through this whole thing with me. It's not just me that, has been running the ship. They've been working just as much as me and just as hard in dealing with, their full-time jobs on top of it. So we're lucky to have such a great group. So
definitely. And shout out to your clients too, who stay dedicated to their fitness goals, because, a lot of people during the quarantine, they kind of might have gotten lazy and might have not wanted to work out or were slacking. But shout out to your clients who continued to stay with you and continue their fitness goals.
Thank you guys. You guys are the best. They know how much I love them.
All right, Pamela, thank you once again.
Thank you.
No problem. It's always great to talk to you. I got to come back to one of those classes. You guys killed me.
I was going to say that. When are you going to come back, do a virtual class with us?
I know. You know what? We'll talk. I'll do one. I've been, all I've been doing is burpees in the driveway.
Burpees in the driveway. Hey, it's better than nothing, right?
Yeah, definitely. So we'll talk. I'll attend the virtual class with you guys.
All right, maybe we'll go live. We'll see.
All right, awesome. You guys have been watching the Lynn Lowdown. That is Pamela Sargent, owner of Limitless Fitness. Thank you for joining me. Have a great day, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye.